Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. I'm the Magi, and recently I was wrapping up a lunch meeting with members of the Federal Reserve Board, and as we were wrapping up, I said, Jay, now that we've got the U.S. economy 100% back on track, what do you think about the arena economy? And he said, before we get into all that, take just a second and smash the like button. Truly, it'll only take a moment to do all of those YouTube things, and it really helps the community. Speaking of community, if you haven't been seeing our community updates, take a moment, tap the bell icon, and update your notification settings. There's a lot of great information, and your voice can help shape the future of the channel. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, right. Well, actually, I never found out what he said because I woke up and immediately called my doctor to schedule a CAT scan. But what I do know is the arena economy, particularly over the last year or so, has changed a lot. And while I've talked about various pieces of it, it has been a really long time since I have done a complete economy video to talk about exactly what you can expect as a free-to-play player and how I think you should best deploy those resources, as well as some of the choices that can be made along the way to fine-tune your arena experience to line up with the way you enjoy playing the game. So, what do you say we get into it? One of the most frequent rudimentary level questions that I get is how much can you really expect to get in this game as a free to play player? And well, the answer to that that I have developed is built around what I refer to as a minimum level of play. That is logging in every day, making sure you get that at least first win for 250 gold, and that you average approximately 15 wins a week so that you are maximizing your XP towards things like the Mastery Pass system. So if you take that information, you complete one quest a day, you get your first win and then a second win, and that averages out to just over 1,000 gold per day, or approximately 375,000 gold for the year. Then when you factor in things like bonus gold that you can earn on release weeks, because of the midweek reset that happens. The fact that you can buy 500 gold basically for free about once a set, you end up with just under 400,000 gold per year. And of course, if you're using the rank system, even at a minimum level, you're probably ending up with another 12,000 or so gold. So very easily you can get just over 400,000. I recently had my own numbers confirmed for Quest Gold and Daily Wins Gold to come out to just over 363,000. And again, that doesn't include things like the rank and your purchases of gold through daily rewards. So I feel like personally I'm right on track and able to personally validate these numbers. So then the question comes, how should you spend those resources and get the most for your collection? The very first thing that I think every player should do is get involved with Jump In. This is going to be available with new packs for the brand new set from day one release. And this is the perfect way to spend your first couple weeks of a new set getting familiar not only with the cards, but also the various archetypes and play strategies that are out there. And not to mention, you're adding exceptional value to your collection because the 1,000 gold investment in Jump In gets you virtually twice what you would expect buying a pack in the store. I've got a whole video out there explaining that. With any amount of luck and strategy, and I got you covered there too, as far as avoiding diminishing returns and the best packs to pick in a new video that comes out for every new set. So definitely check that out. My estimate is that once you get settled and your collection has kind of started to grow, and maybe once you're approaching that 1 year mark, you're probably looking at about 10,000 gold or 10 plays of Jump In before you start hitting that diminishing return wall for each new set. Of course, when you're newer, this could actually be a much larger number, and that's okay too, because this is the most efficient way to add cards to your collection, particularly if you're avoiding those diminishing returns and making the optimal choices on your packs. About 2 weeks into every new set, they start releasing that new set as a quick draft option. And then that rotates about every 2 weeks or so for the remainder of that season until the new set releases. So once that becomes available, then you want to start using that to build up your collection. Quick drafting is not only the most efficient way to build your collection, but it also allows you to convert gold into gems, which will then allow you to purchase the Mastery Pass. And along with that Mastery Pass, you will get a token for a premium draft. And we want to use that token and the purchase of about 8 quick drafts each season in order to farm our collection up to a point that I refer to as the coast point, where once you start opening your packs, then you will basically have a complete play set of all the commons and uncommons. It's important to note that the first season that you do this, you won't have a draft token as you do this process because you won't have yet purchased the Mastery Pass. And depending upon your level of play, it might even be the second season that you're on Arena 2. So when I refer to using your draft token, I'm talking about the draft token that you earned from a prior season. So that is going to give you 9 drafts in total for a cost of 40,000 gold. And again, that's going to allow you to purchase the Mastery Pass as a free-to-play player with no real world cash need whatsoever. It's going to give you a bunch of packs and other stuff too. Got a whole video on why drafting is important, how to do it better, why you should be doing it even if you think you're not good at it, and of course the Mastery Pass as well. And then, of course, it's time for packs. Up to this point, you really should not have opened any of your packs so that you get maximum value from that pack protection. And as many of you already know, the recent introduction of the Golden Packs concept has changed the economy of Arena probably forever. At the time of recording this, they have not actually committed to doing this beyond Brothers War, but I have no reason to think that this hasn't been successful or that they aren't going to extend it. In addition, in Brothers War, they set the precedent of not giving you a pack, but giving you the credit for your first pack. So from this point, we want to open our existing packs and buy 29 additional packs for a total of 28,900 gold pieces. That, of course, is the credit for one pack, the purchase of 28 packs at regular price, and then the expected purchase of one pack at a 100 gold or 10% discount. that is usually offered sometime during each set thus far. So that is going to give you 29 packs to open and give you a ton of rares and mythics, as well as helping you coast in to those commons and uncommon play sets. So far each season, there has also been an option to buy an Alchemist bundle, 20 Alchemy booster packs for a discounted price of 15,000 gold. That, along with 9 other packs from the new set, whether those are standard or alchemy packs, is going to give you the same value and leave about 5,000 gold in your budget. And that can be really important, particularly for newer players or people that are still trying to develop those draft skills. And you can see all that math right here. If you are foregoing the alchemy bundle and instead just buying the quote unquote normal packs from the new set, you're going to be coasting into about 0 gold each and every time, meaning you've spent 100% of your earnings to get the very most out of what you can get out of a free-to-play economy on Arena. This is, of course, built on the daily play strategy and the expected 5 sets per year. Again, if you do take the Alchemist bundle route, not only does that give you a foothold in alchemy, but a good number of cards to potentially use in historic and historic brawl, and frees up about 5,000 gold. And you can use that to do something like an additional draft, buy more packs, cosmetics, really whatever you might want to do. And again, don't forget, this is all built on what I consider to be very minimum levels of play. That's just an average of 2 wins per day each day. You can certainly earn rewards far beyond that. You can certainly use things like ranking rewards to go well beyond this. And of course, for many of you out there, buying gems is a very realistic option and a good choice. So again, this is all just the minimum, but as you can see, it is far and away enough to get everything you need to enjoy this game. And when you total all this up, what exactly is it that you're getting, you may ask? Well, as I've said, this style of approach to free-to-play will get you a statistical play set of all of your commons and uncommons for every set. It's also going to allow you to get the Mastery Pass essentially free just from grinding. It's going to get you approximately 100 packs per set to open. And of course, opening those packs are going to generate some wild cards, at least a dozen uncommons and another dozen rare mythics, probably more, not to mention all the random wild cards that you get from the pack itself. You're also going to get approximately 65 rares and mythics from your limited play. That's from your 1 premium draft, your 8 quick drafts, and 10 jump-in events. And of course, buying those packs is also going to generate 3 golden packs. All in all, you're looking at over 200 rares and mythics, and with any amount of luck, you're probably going to be much closer to 250 rares and mythics for each and every set. That is over 1,000 rares and mythics for the year. And guys, really, that is pretty generous for a free-to-play economy, despite what a lot of people get on YouTube and the internet and have to say about how crappy the arena economy is. You can do a lot with very, very little. And folks, before you go, make sure you've subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on a thing. Because I know I can't change the magic economy all by myself, but I think we can.